So, setting the pot on fire now. I'm going to put this. So I'm not putting too much oil. I just need enough oil to be enough for the food. Just enough oil. So my rice cup is boiling. Just need to put some onion there. The remaining onion I'm using for my food, for my veggies. So my meat is already on fire. I'm starting to fry it. It was actually, the oil was kind of hot and spreading out. So I have to move it to the back just for safety. Because the chicken here, they usually kind of spray a lot of oil out. Okay, funny. Well, this is it. Some that I put when the fire was too hot is already browning, so I need to turn it. And then I'll wait for some. I managed to reduce the oil, the heat, because it was quite hot and it was kind of spreading out everywhere. I was scared of my skin because I have a lot of oil burn on my skin. So when it comes to my meat or chicken, I actually like to fry it dry. So if you look at it now, um, it's still frying. And it has not dried to the extent that I can eat it because I don't like seeing any fleshy parts inside that is still looking white. I always like it to be kind of brown and a little bit crunchy on the crunchy side. Yeah, that's how I like my chicken. I don't really like it kind of having this fleshy bite. No, no, no. I don't really like it that way. Okay, this is how my chicken looks like. It's not overly too dry, but I can manage this. But I can't take anything less than this. That's how I like my chicken. Um, last bit of it is on fire. I'm going to add my cooked prawn. I'm going to add it to the fire now. Okay, just to fry it a few minutes. So that's it now. The pan is there. I'm going to be turning on the heat for the rice and add my rice from there. I decided to turn off the fire because I would like to use a little bit of oil from here to put inside my rice. So that's why I turned off the heat. I'm so scared of that oven. And now comes the naughty chicken. Yeah, I know. I increased the heat because I turned off the heat in the chicken, so it's kind of spreading out. The oil is kind of busting. So I just turn it out. I will reduce the heat a bit. I will reduce the heat a bit. Yeah. And I want to leave the pan where I can easily see it, know when it's burning, and bring them out from the fire. So when it comes to frying chicken, it depends on the how you want it dry. If you want it very crunchy, anything, but it's very important that the inside dry also. So you have to kind of regulate your heat. Um, sometimes to medium, because if it's on the high heat, it will brown fast and get burnt, but it's not going to dry from inside. Sometimes you'll be tempted. You'll be tempted to kind of turn on the heat so that everything will just be fast and quick, and that will be all. Yeah. Time is keeping now. I think it's getting to the time of removing from the fire. Um, it is only me eating it. I'm also frying until it gets more brown, but my husband will not like it that way, so I'll be taking off the pan from the fire now. I'll be taking it out from the fire. So that is why it's not. I don't have a big fry. Yeah. So that the oil will just drain right inside. Okay, I'm reducing the fire a bit more. Oh, I mistakenly turned off the fire. Okay, well that's fine. I'm getting too much heat from here, so I'm scared of the oil. But it's alright. It's still very hot. So, yeah. So the chicken is not brown to my satisfaction. I'll still put the heat on. I'll just set the pot aside. I'll set the frying pan off. Put heat again. I'm taking it to pot heat. Yeah. Just a little bit more to allow this chicken to fry very well. Um, but I don't want it to get brown, so I'm kind of watching it. When I put my this in, I did not really actually get to taste this. From the time of cooking the meat, I didn't taste it, so I'm going to taste it now because I'm about adding mine. So every ingredient is good. Um, the taste is quite nice. Even the salt. Uh, just because I'll be adding rice, which is a little bit. So let me just put a little more salt there to make sure that when I add the rice, it doesn't absorb the whole salt and make it a little bit less tasty. So just it's quite thick. My ingredients are quite thick there. Just tiny bit of water to make it loosen up. Then I'll add my rice. Sorry, sorry guys. After washing my this thing, just to wash my hand a bit. After washing my rice, I didn't return it to the bowl, so I still left it in the pot here. So that's why I'm putting the rice from here to this piece. I'm transferring it from here to here. I actually prefer this pot because both of them are non-stick pots, but I've scratched this one um, more than the other one. So But sometimes when people want to dish out food from non-stick pot, they just forget and use spoon. So that one has been a little bit more scratched than this one. So, oh, chicken is causing a lot of problem here. I've turned the light off because it's kind of disturbing me. But let me quickly turn the switch. I wanted to reduce the fire, but I turned it off to take a video. So, but I want to concentrate on my rice now. So I'll be turning it to make sure that the ingredients go inside it. Okay. So once and again, I'll be doing is that I'll be adding some of the oil. Some people would like to sieve this oil out. So let me take off my chicken first. I'll take off my chicken. Mind you, I'll still come back to this oil because I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. So yeah, but just to sieve in some oil inside this rice. Okay. Alright. I think that should be enough. Now, a little bit more. So I want to turn everything. After turning it, I'm going to reduce the heat on this pot so that it doesn't get more burnt, and also the ingredients will be given time to mix and cook with the quantity of water here. So the water is just at the level of the rice. This is my first time of cooking this rice. I hope it comes out fine. I've seen someone using it and she said that it's a very nice rice. So I got it. I was like, let me try it out. So that's all. I'll be covering my pot. Don't cover it now. Alright. So we have our fried chicken and we have our prawn here. I'll set it aside. Try to sieve out the oil a little bit before turning my vegetables because it has a little bit of stuff inside. So I'll just do that. Then take vegetables and make the vegetables ready. Okay. So I'll sieve out the oil. I still have a little bit of meat particles inside, just a little bit. I'll be doing my vegetables with it. I'll be frying my vegetables with it. I'll leave out a little bit of oil so that it doesn't get too much oil inside. I will not use all the oil. That's what I mean. I just want to wash off my pot, my sieve, because it has oil inside. Was the one I use for the rice. So I have the white seed that I use for the rice and the iron seed that I use for the oil. I just want to wash it up so that my sink will be free for the next activity. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay then. Don't look at my right side. Don't look at my back side. Just concentrate on the food. Okay. Just washed. Okay. Hot washed. Okay. All right. All done. All done. All done. So wiping down. said I'm going to be letting out some quantity of oil out. I'll just need to get another paper towel. Yeah, I've already washed the plate. I just want to dry it with this paper towel. Dry out the plate. Towel. Okay, so I'll use that plate to have my oil reserved. I'll throw this one away. Um, so just to pull some of my oil out. If I need it, I'll cover it, but for now, I don't think I need much. I'll check my rice in a minute just to know if I have enough oil there. But I think I will need a little bit more oil in my rice. And okay, so I just added a little bit of oil in the rice. I've actually removed the whole oil into the plate. So I'll clean this one now. I'll clean this bit, okay? So, two ways to clean it. You can use hot water to wash it off the sewage. Um, just pour hot water there, then it knows how to do the job. Especially if you are living in a cold continent, cold country, you might try using hot water to wash off your oil so that you don't clog the pipes, okay? The sewage pipe, just to make it free, especially when it's cold, because everything tends to kind of congeal and get stuck somewhere. Just to make sure that you don't block the pipe because it's quite possible to block it. Alright, so this is me washing out my saxophone now. My saxophone is actually big, but it's not cheap. So, for the normal fried rice that people, um, after cooking the rice, they start bringing it out, turning it bit by bit. I will not be able to do it turning it bit by bit because I don't really have the capacity to do that. I do not have big bowl. I do not have big saucer pan or maybe a very big pot that will give space for all those stuff. So I'll show you what I'll be doing. Okay. So just tearing out another paper towel. I just want to make sure that this saucer pan is dry. It's also not stick actually, though a little bit of it has been sprayed. But I mean, it's quite difficult trying to maintain non-stick stuff. Yeah, that's now be all. Okay, so this is the oil that I drained out. Mhm. It's quite a little amount of oil anyway. Oh, that's all. So I'll start frying my veggies now. This pot seems we are going to get in my way because you're quite big, so I'll put it in here. I'm not using it at the moment, so I just set it aside. While my rice, I'll keep on turning my rice. It's on medium heat, but I'll keep on just, kind of, instead of me stirring it at every point, I'll just be stirring the pot itself. I will be turning the pot itself, sorry. Um, yeah, okay. So, this is my oil. Just enough to go round. Yeah, set it on fire. Set it on fire. Give it a little bit time and use salt to check if it's ready. So I'll be adding a little bit of Oh my goodness. This one is actually looking so great. Lovely. Look at it. Longer food. Longer food. Trust me. It tastes very well. It tastes great. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of fun. But I like my veggies to be a little bit tasty. I don't like it tasting separate from the food itself now. So I'm going to reduce my fire. I'm reducing my rice fire time. I'm making it now to be in a very low heat, okay? Stay tuned. So some people do add a little bit of curry powder into the oil. Oh, my curry powder has finished actually. Yeah, it's finished. Alright. Okay. Some we add a little bit of thyme. It's not a must. You can do whatever you like, just a little bit. And my onions. Another thing that makes the taste of the food to come out, you'll be like, wow, where is this taste coming out from? Is the nutmeg. If you put the nutmeg right inside the oil, it gives it a good taste. Okay. Then this is my onions. I don't want it to get burnt, so I'm going to stir fry it just few seconds um, until it turns down. Yeah, the taste is given now. I mean, the aroma is given. So that is it. And the next one will be my veggies, okay? So my veggies still have a little bit of water inside. This my veggie is a little bit big. Considering the size of my pot and my pepper pan is a little bit big. I'll just turn this heat. Uh, yeah, I reduce the heat. Since I will need a little bit more oil. Mhm. It's just looking like I will need a little bit oil here. Okay, let's see how it goes. I don't really want too much oil in this food, seriously. I don't want that. But let's see how it goes and see if I will need a little bit more. My veggies in it. Okay, okay. I think I have a little bit of oil in this pot. Let me see if this rice is done. I know it's not cooked. It's on low heat now. Just want to make my need a little bit more water there. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's actually fine. What I need now is just to cover it on the low heat. Yeah. Let me not be tempted. Okay. I refuse to be tempted to add more water. Okay. Yeah. So what you need is just heat. Okay. A little bit of heat. So this is veggie, and it can actually suck up some of the ingredients used in cooking. So it's good that you spice your veggie before putting inside the rice. If not, it will start competing for salt, for the seasoning cube, and every other thing. So for the veggie, I'll be adding extra salt to just to make sure that it has enough for himself that it doesn't need to compete with the rice. Okay, and I'm taking out my other ingredients into the cupboard. Okay, what I'll add again to my veggie is a little bit of, I didn't add any seasoning cube to my rice. So for this veggie, I'll just add the not cube, just one slice of it. I'm not using the two, just one inside the veggie to make the veggie to have taste. Okay, just to get it to be tasty, I need to put this. Make sure you spread it out. Okay, otherwise this one is kind of sticky, so I have to help it to spread out. I'm trying to help it to spread out. Okay, so so this my veggie is a little bit on the stubborn side. The peas takes a little bit time to get tender, and if it's not tender, you will not really like it that much. So I'm just giving it a little bit of time. But one thing you have to do is that you be careful not to overcook your vegetables, okay? Because that's where the ingredients, the nutrients come from. So just be careful not to overcook it. And I see you got this. So just be careful um, not to overcook the ingredients. Another thing you can do is, you know that you can actually test your veggies just to make sure that the salt is well incorporated and it's not going to taste separate. You can actually do it. Let me get a spoon. I'm going to wash off this spoon, wash it off, then use it to grab a little bit of veggie. Mhm. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'll trim that fire for something else. But now I'm going to put my veggie inside my rice. Look at the veggie. Look at the way it's looking. I know the camera is not that great, but yeah. So remember the rice is on very low heat. Um, yeah, the rice is on very low heat. Okay. So I'm going to be turning this now. Mhm. Sorry, I have a little unfinished business. All right, we are coming to the end of this cooking now, and you can see our rice is already turned, and yeah, we're almost done with this. The heat has been turned off for the rice. So I'm going to, some people cover with pepper foil. It's either I cover it with pepper foil or maybe a pot cover. Just give it a little more time for the vegetable to be more tender. Then I'll take off the lid. And for the side salad, for uh, this one, food doesn't really need to stir fry this vegetable. But just because I can't really eat it raw, that's why I'm doing that. I eat carrots raw, but I can't eat this food like raw. So I'm kind of stir frying it a bit. So since it's vegetable, instead of me to fry it all the way, what I can do is that I might try just to cover the lid and make it a little bit tender, so that it will be easy to eat. And just like the other one, I put a little bit of salt and just a tiny bit of seasoning cube to make it taste almost the same with the food itself. Um, it's not really like salad. We are not using any mayonnaise for it. So I didn't put half of it, just one cube, not like the two. And inside that one, I divided it. This is more than half. I'm just giving it time to be tender, just a little bit time to be tender. This one, I'm still giving it time to be tender. Oh, okay. So I'll wash up this one now. Mm, yeah, I'll wash it off because either I use it to dish the food or I use the spoon. I still use it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's tender now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. I thought I'll be bringing it outside the plate, but it's not ready yet. So let me just wash up the plate. Get food ready for my daughter. My plate is ready for dishing out of food. So the heat here has been turned up, so there is no heat on this vegetable. Um, I just need it to soak in a bit, just like this one is steaming. I want this one to also get a little bit more tender. My rice is ready, so I'll be dishing it out in a bit. Um, my daughter, she likes peas, but not corn. So this might be for my husband anyway. He might still eat more because I'm not sure he has eaten very well today. Maybe how much extra more. I know he eats vegetable more than us, so the most majority of the vegetable will be his. No. I forgot to miss my. Mommy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Gotchinyere, stop. So I forgot to add this because it's quite small to kind of put it in the food like meat. So I think I'll just put it inside the rice and stir fry it so that it go. No, 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 no. Thank you. Wait, wait. I'm busy. Okay. So I'm going to put it like this inside the food and stir them together just to make sure that everybody gets to have one or two inside. Yeah. I know my husband's food is already set, so I'll just put like the remaining piece there. But the other one, I'm going to set it into the rice just to make sure that everybody got to take one or two. Yeah. It's quite small. It's quite small actually. So my husband, his food is already set, so I just need to mix it around here, um, so that the point you get to have anyone at all. I know you'll come back and ask me, how about that one? Forgetting that it's quite small. So, so to prevent somebody saying that he didn't see the crown, it's quite hidden inside the food. At a point, you will see it. Yeah. This is my camera. Did it come up well? How did it go? Okay. So the next step now is to put the veggies. Okay. The next step now is to put the other vegetable in the food, depending on individual taste and wants. So I didn't stir fry all of them, just a little bit, okay? Because mostly it's my husband that likes them, and anytime he wants it, I will just cook it for him instead of making all of them and keep on warming it up. Sure, he will be going to work with some of it. So how did you see it? Okay. So how did you see it? Is it taking? How is it? I'm sorry if the camera is not really showing it very well. Just enjoy with me, okay?